Tuesday, September 29th. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? But the meme picture. Uh, Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. You really never changed. I know. That was surprisingly nice, catching up with people from back then. Thanks for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Briar. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yeah, I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm in checking some other combinations. You know what to do. So is it just like he wants the same thing again in a different order? We'll just... I also love the concept that instead of like shredding the ginger, I'm just throwing full ginger slices onto drinks. Just like, bam! This is how you want your ginger, right? Try this. Just what I needed. What about you, Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. Couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you go way back. They already said they do. It happened the first time I met him. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He's getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Well, geez, clearly you haven't been using your time and travels wisely if you don't know kung fu. Besides, I'd had a couple drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, you weren't his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other, but because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me like, well, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, so I was stuck with him until morning. Gala, you're too nice. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. Oh, a Dwarven Mafia? That'd be so great for a D&D game. I need to remember that. I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. Ah, a lot of money. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, that's why I helped him. Okay, that makes more sense. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. And then he's like, hey, I'll pay you to get in more trouble. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. Late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. War veterans. I see you. So how'd you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. I'd prefer if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, I don't want to go into any details about it. Alright, forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life, helping other people. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. Why I chose hospital admin instead. Makes sense. You could say I owe this guy my life, thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thanks for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Briar, I'd like to order something now. Tea-based drink, warm and cool at the same time. So that'd be like lemon. I don't think lemon is cool, but I've heard. Say that. like I said, I don't really like lemon in my drinks, which is funny because I love lemonade, right? I like lemonade and limeade mixed with fruit and other like them sparklers and but I just not in hot beverages personally. Good, exactly what he wanted. Feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, it's my pet that I keep to help the social lubricant of the shop. I haven't seen her today. But speak of the devil, indeed. Hello, good people and vampire. Good to see you too, Rheya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh really? What about me? Just surprised you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? Rheya, what is wrong with you? No interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right, I showed Briar my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. Yeah. The feedback that I black out every time I read it turned out to be helpful. Yeah. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. Good to hear, but don't forget to take a break. No, she doesn't need breaks. She just needs to drink more coffee. From me. She needs to buy more coffee. She wants to keep her claim that she is the person keeping this entire business afloat. Rheya, you need to buy more coffee. Speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? Not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you do there. Pretty boring to talk about. Mostly I handle operational. How much special? Yeah. Accounting, insurance management. Making sure that all the data is available for patients. Also deal with patients and their families if they require intensive care. Yeah, they walk through all that. All the fine. Kinda like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Sounds complicated. Why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough, whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Why do people really talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. Interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We don't talk about work outside the hospital. I mean, they can't. They're handling, like, private information all day. They can't really talk about stuff. And it's paperwork on top of that, but, you know. If they're good at their job, they should be honoring the confidentiality of the patient. Yeah, patients' personal lives anyways. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. Yeah, this lady who would take all your patient's information and publicize it. He needs to be a little less loyal, though. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Mm-hmm. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? I mean, I talked about this. This was brought up in the previous time he was talking about being a hospital admin. I think he likes the social part of the job. And as soon as he's an admin, he won't be dealing with clients. He'll be all management, operation, accounting stuff, all bundled together. All paperwork, minimal people. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be right if you take the promotion, right? Of course, but what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. Really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyways, my shift's starting soon. It's nice catching up with both of you. Are you gonna stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes. The vibe. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Safe trip. See you around, Briar. And you, Fran. Take care on your way. Never heard anyone say take care on your way in real life. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. How'd you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Huh? Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Okay, good. I don't have to read this again. Loud. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build. So why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? See, this is... Yeah, Team Hyde. Come on. I won't get into details, but go into war messes with your head. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not, but it was the only thing he could do. Or at least all he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. We weren't that close yet. So no personal feeling. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person, that's all. After a few months I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually he did go to get professional help. I mean, I have no idea what happened in his therapy session. But in the end he found a new purpose in his life. Quit working for me. Not so long after that, started working at the hospital. And he's been Good evening, everyone! You can't read the room, but I like him more than... yeah. Hello. Welcome. You're always welcome. Nice to see you again. We're also glad to see you, Barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Is that your real name? Of course not. Yeah, they don't have names. From what we've learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts now. True. It's a good choice. Yeah. I believe we didn't meet last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago, so hello, my name's Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Sure. For someone who doesn't live here, he's been coming a lot. No, you're not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, do you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. Sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all of you dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Oh, the Army Jinju album cover. No wonder you look familiar. He's trying to find something appropriate, and he's not like masking, right? Like, he has inadvertently kind of ended up a cosplayer, which is hilarious. But you know, he's still trying to be like as honest about himself as he can, right? He's naming himself Neil, which is associated with space travel. He's wearing the astronaut suit. He's trying to doing his best. As for what we're doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. Yeah, he's right. The usual, that is how you say it, yes. So, anything? Yes. Really can't taste me? What if I brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise, but we doubt you'll be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Okay. So we want, like, we should probably, we know that the caffeine didn't do anything last time. So we should do, let's see. Oh, I have mint now. Let's use mint. I guess honey. That'd be more conventional. Maybe a little spice. A little kick. A cup of anything is ready. What are you doing? Drinking. Oh, they drink. Yeah, that was a compliment, yes. Normally, yes, but you can't be sure with Rheya. That definitely is the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We're travelers. Doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We're tasked with a mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. Turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. He hasn't done anything pervy the whole time he's been here. Rheya, you weirdo. We don't understand, but we're glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, Neil. The pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We're sorry, but that's classified information. How's the mission going so far? I can't say it's going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Did you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date or maybe go further if it got you a good story. You're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'll go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you're willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? No wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'd only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. This mission is serious. Not that. You have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard these terms before. Let us check them again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yeah, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Why with such rules do you still face overpopulation problem? Now that you mention it. We don't have we don't have control. Also, those in charge don't have enough control. Not to mention some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. Oh, that is all 100% not true. At least that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. The easiest way to put it. We have learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Rheya. How can we become your husband? First of all, I suggest going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay, so how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Miss Rheya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Oh, he's blushing again. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting the date varies between people. Usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Yes, the breeding process on Earth is complicated. Sorry, Neil. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth. I don't teach this poor creature these kind of concepts. He just needs to learn the social norms. And then he can proceed, like, with honesty and transparency. This will do him a lot better in the long run. I don't think he. I don't think Neil can. I don't think Neil's gonna be able to handle learning smooth talking. It requires too many extra social skills bundled into one. Yeah, that'd be really challenging. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer if their male partners wear condoms to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you don't want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this is too much. Yeah, this is a lot. I'm sorry, Neil. They're really... You've sat down with the two who would honestly probably spend all night explaining all of this to you. How do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We're pretty flexible, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you don't need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It's proven. The mental capacity of everything is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we didn't know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you've given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to base. How are you going to proceed with this newfound info? Well, he has to report to base first, Rheya. I'm sure they're all deciding together. Yeah. Really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We're off now. Take care on your way. On the way again. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. Then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer work? I dread to think of how- yeah, it went a lot better than I thought it was gonna go. Myrtle seems pretty chill, honestly. But you can't be angry at such naivety. Yeah, exactly. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? Just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then, but her boyfriend came a few days ago, and Rheya was being pretty noisy to the point that Mr. Gallo joined the discussion. My, you really have a knack. Yeah, see, she does a- it's not just me, Rheya, we all see it. We see you. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation unless it really piques his interest or annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle? Yeah, he said it's just a bit. He didn't say he wasn't gonna be here that long. You're leaving Seoul so soon? Only for a week or so. I'll be back sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thanks for letting me stay without ordering anything. Yeah, yeah, Hyde may not have noticed, but I noticed, miss. I'm the only reason this cafe is open. No. You should be buying a coffee every time. Or you shouldn't be here. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the shop. I mean, she didn't. You guys just were here, and you had already ordered, even though you were wondering why she wasn't here. So... Rheya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, I'm riding my bike. I feel like something bad's gonna happen involving the bike. Like, I'm gonna open the paper and it's bike accident this morning at 2 a.m. Somebody without reflectors and lights riding their bike in the dark, in the rain, got run over by a car. It'd be really upsetting. But, damn.